Okay. Also, as a side note, I don't know if you're watching the stream. If you do hear me doing like breathing heavily, or I just get quiet, I have exercises as part of my stream, so I may need to do them partially. Also, think often, please no a fuckload of push-ups because I have weak arms. All right.
Ready for action.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to incentivize them somehow. I'll put that down. All right. 1, 2.
So, people, this is the upper bracket final of this COHlympics tournament, and we have Hans and Inca versus Scotch and Kimbo.
Yeah. Yes, sorry. I think Dolphins jumping the gun on that bad boy. So, yes, as Tightrope was saying, this is the upper bracket of the COHlympics 2v2 tournament that I've put together with a couple of friends to just have some fun playing Company of Heroes. And yes, these are the creme de la creme of the top bracket. These boys have fought tooth and nail to get where they are today. We're going to see which one stays and which one goes. Love the business casual. Board shorts keep me warm. Well, keep me not to be warm. But yeah, early engagements here with the Sturms from Kimbo. Very well microed here. Really kind of dishing out a significant amount of map pressure just from that one unit.
Yeah, it was overall, I think, pretty good for Inca. You know, the Zoom's got him pretty close without taking any damage. So Kimbo...
Because the Rifleman really will deal a heck of a lot of damage on the way in, but yeah, just that close range engagement, 3-0. Those quad STGs dealing a hell of a lot of damage at that close range. So we can hear the cons in center. Managed to get that sandbag wall put together, but going to get flanked by Sturms here. Kimbo's just running circles around the top and middle of the map with these bad boys. 5 kills, vet 1 already. Definitely not slacking.
We are losing territory.
So tier 1 start for Hans. He's got the penals out. He's got an M3A1 in the build.
Yes, early clown car. We're going to see how successful this is going to be. Bit of a threat here for Kimbo, but he has got elite armor, though the 221 will get outclassed quite significantly by that, especially if you get some penals in there with the PTRSs. Yeah, Sturms in center. May finally be pushed away, dropped to 2. Pathfinders from Inca, persuading them to leave with those Springfield scoped rifles. Blessed by the Wizard of Thighs. I do pretty thick thighs. I don't know why. How many points do you have? Alright.
Well, overall, so far the engagement's gone pretty poorly for the Allies. They're losing basically on both fronts.
Yeah.
Really struggling for territory control at the moment. Let's see if this M3A1 can turn things around.
We'll have some ability to just sit back, trade blows, not significantly well though. The Car 98s do have some penetration against that ultralight armor. But Roasty Toasty Flamethrower here, popped by Hans. The Warcrime Wagon is ready to go, but not going to go for a chase. Those logs protecting from a significant push. But yeah, a lot of map control for the Axis here. Scotch and Kimbo have very much so locked down their portions of the map. They've got their covers built. They've got the buildings captured.
Yeah, and they're just happy to camp on that lead as well. You know, they're not trying to push in for those extra 1 or 2 sectors getting out of position.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to be balanced in your approach. You have to be aggressive to push, but you've got to know when your limits are. Because if you push too deep too early, you're going to get outflanked. You're going to get wiped on retreat. It's really a balancing game of aggression and defense. There's Sturms from Kimbo. Second time's a charm now, back on the field. Haven't picked up an extra kill since we last saw them, but conscripts in a house, not the most venerable of fighting positions, so these quad S2Gs definitely will do some decent work to them. Hugging that fence. With Clown Car rolling around now, those Sturms going to be in a little bit of danger. 2 very hardy flame bursts there with penals also on the retreats. Chase down to 2. This may be big here. There they go, Sturms for Kimbo.
Yeah, well done. So much negative cover through that stretch.
Yeah. Doubles. They hugged a little bit of green on that log pile, but then back onto the red, and as I say, the brightest candle burns half as long. Those Sturms definitely had a very significant impact. Definitely weren't wasted, but unfortunately run down there with no snare available to persuade the Clown Car to leave. So very well done there by Hans.
Kimbo going for the
What about-
super early medic tech. Oh, it would have been quite nice to see him use the med crates that are available on that 221. They very rarely get used, but I think that was a prime time to use it just before.
Yeah, it's really an underutilized ability, the little popped medical crates there. 15 munitions, not super cheap, but definitely not expensive. They only drop the one crate instead of the 3 that the the Sturms do.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
so
just a little bit of healing. Yes. Yeah, double light vehicles now for the Axis here, a 221 and a 222. That extra little 2cm autocannon rounding out that thing's effectiveness against most targets. Maybe not super heavies, but through wishful thinking, anything's possible. Yeah, it's going to start popping around into the green cover of those riflemen. How those hay bales are green cover, I don't know. This must be some very densely packed straw.
Yeah.
The Soviets were tough as nails, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just started punching that stuff in until it got as packed as concrete. The 221 here going to bully these penals with no PTRS on the way, but a little bit greedy. The SVTs still can do some damage with that unupgraded armor. They will be persuaded to push off.
Oh, 2 squads into the retreat path now as
Yeah,
well.
I know. Okay, drops 1 model down to 2. So we're going to start body blocking here with the 221, chasing as well. That MG42 singing out. Volks, volley firing STGs going in as well. Drops into red cover.
Yeah, returning the favour there, wipe for wipe.
Yeah, I know that's true. Penals for the Sturms. I think the Penals a little bit more costly. They didn't do a hell of a lot compared to what those Sturms did. But then again, that Sturms did deny the repair on the 221, which is kind of a aggressive force multiplier for Kimbo. Both sides not wanting to commit too heavily to their light vehicles. But going for a chase here, maybe. No, Hans playing safe. On top here, Rifleman, 50 cal in the building. Wide open firing arcs here across this middle point. Doing very well. Reinforced straw. The Soviet bodies underneath. We are seeing a half-track here.
Yeah, 2 on 1 down the bottom. And that leads to some territory control. Rotation from the 222 into the centre, but...
Yeah. Because this is really what 2v2s are about. You've got to be, it's not just about your side. You've got to help your teammate. You've got to push with them. If they're getting double-teamed, whilst you could just let them suffer, eventually when they're beaten back and they're bloodied and gone, their units will come for you. So you really have to support your ally. It may be your side of the map, but it's not your opponent. A lot of engagements up top here. The 42 just getting the suppress on the captain, but those Pathfinders persuading it to leave. Doesn't want to drop that. And the 222 can hear the AA half-track coming. That 37mm and twin 50 calibers. Going to do a lot against the light armor of the 222. But we do, I think, have a pack on the way. Yes, we do. Slightly late, but better late than never. And a rack for Kimbo as well. Oh, also forgot to put that little timer bar at the bottom there.
Inca spending through some of his manpower now. Had quite a lot of float, close to 500 just before.
Yeah, he had a little bit saving up, but now getting an AT gun. Maybe could have been saving for paratroopers, though I don't know how good they are. Very expensive, but they do have quite a good maximum, effectiveness. Just missing there.
Yeah, in a bit of trouble there.
Did technically hit a vehicle, though probably not the one they were aiming for. Still got the job done, kind of. Good rifle grenade dodge up top there. Captain returning back into cover. Now we see the air half track. Cops a shot. Persuaded to leave there by the Pack 40. 2 shot from the rear. Surprisingly, that big armoured casemate on the back of the vehicle doesn't really protect you against the 40mm gun. No, 7.5. I think a 40cm gun would be a little bit excessive for light vehicles.
Point is under attack.
Yeah. Bit of a lull in combat at the moment. Just a few engagements, engineers in a building here. And good sweeping of mines by Kimbo. Mines win games. Hey Reza, hey buddy. Yeah, really interesting that none of the light vehicles have gone down thus far. A half-track still up. 221 and the clown car both rolling around. Both sides microing well enough to keep them, from being ripped to shreds by AT and infantry.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
I would have thought that Hans may have tried to go for a push with the clown card, deny that 2-2-1, because it does have a lot of good effectiveness into the late game once the medium tanks get on the field, and it's not a healthy environment for it. Pop it onto a fuel point, get that extra resource generation. Whilst the clown card doesn't really do too much once the later portions of the game roll through.
Yeah, the the M3A1 actually pretty good at capping now that it's got capping from veterancy.
Does it?
Yeah,
I did
back
not.
capping. It's
Oh,
actually got
wow.
really long sight range as well. When it's highly vetted.
But the 2-2-1 or the clown card?
The M3A1, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that it got capping from veterancy. You
Yeah.
learn something new every day. Wow.
It's
Is
Vet
that
2.
veterancy 1? Oh, Vet 2, okay.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wow.
Yeah, got added. I think this year, one of the two main patches this year.
How enables the crew to capture points? Well, I did not know that. That's why you're a better player than me. You read the tooltips.
Our opponents are seizing
Raftsmen and Pathfinders up top, grabbing that fuel, but Axis basically having a fuel point to themselves all game. Not really a pause in that liquid gold. Rolling in for their armoured forces and a Schwer popping out some ogres before the headquarters upgrade, which makes sense. Yeah, commander lock-ins. We have Kimbo with the lead armor as seen before. Hans with defensive tactics, accessing some upgunned MGs and mortars, but downgunned AT guns. I'm a big fan of the 45mm. What are your thoughts on it? Do you enjoy it, or is it more of a stopgap to this is?
It's an early game tool for sure, and the fact that it's done so little so far is probably quite bad for Hans overall.
Yeah, barely any veterancy. I mean, look, it's not having engagements that it wants to. But yeah, not a lot of veterancy on that. It got some plinks in middle. Penal troops in danger here. Drops to 1. 2-2-1. Gonna try and maybe go for the... Nope. Gonna go for the Dushka on retreat. Both drop to 1. 50 cal on the clown car. Gonna sing out and try... Okay. Dushka drops down. Penal troop looks to be getting away. Maybe. Yes, it will.
The M42, that's getting roasted.
Oh, yes, it is. Yep, double Obers, Volks, and STGs from those Sturms on retreat there. But look, there is still a threat on the field. The conscripts, engineers, and those PTRS penals are going to roll out. I'd recommend a merge to get those penals back up to full, because there's no point spending extra manpower when your cons are right there to merge into them.
Kimbo coming in with the Raketten, looking to kill off these decrew team weapons.
Yeah, I know, trying to get some shots in. Does try and steal the 45 though. Maybe a bit of a bold play. Yep, drops to 2. That kill chain going to go off, maybe.
Right,
No, 45 gets away. Good attempted bundle there. You could have thrown it in front of the force to stop them from up pushing, but denies that either way.
Oh
Dushka
man,
moved on down.
never crewed that Dushka. That's
I
costly.
know. That's going to be big. The Dushka just such a hardy machine gun for the Soviets. I mean, look, the Maxim, it's there, but, you know, an ancient weapon from a simpler time. The Dushka very much so a juiced up 50 caliber. But yeah, just with that push and needing Inca to pull down the map to support Hans here, top has fallen to the Axis as well. Double fuel, double VPs here, and more AT going down here for Inca.
Yeah,
Drops
that
away.
water from Scotch up in the north has just been going to town. Vet 2 already. Just really been ruining Inca's day.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, beautifully done. Only 1 kill, but that signifies a lot of troop damage. Good frangible grenade. That stops the Soviet assault, and an AA half-track now on retreat of the Raketten. Maybe go down. Possibly. Big chase here. Grens do get the snare off, though. Well done. Some very quick micro, but the rack will get away. Both AT guns next to the Schwer. Very injured. Bloody battered, but not broken. I'm going to stay and retreat back to base for some healing. Yeah, that mortar from Scotch has been raining hellfire down on the Allies. Just consistently dropping those rounds down into pretty much every engagement. I mean, just a little bit of indirect can swing fights in your favor, because one good mortar connection, that's going to shred squads away.
Yeah, it just meant that the control of the building there for Inca didn't really help him out at all. Such a good play from Scotch. He's just playing it very slow and methodical, but really just a stranglehold on that northern position.
Yep, exactly. As you were saying before, he's not being overconfident. He's not throwing his Grens into close range engagements, especially against riflemen. He's playing his ranged advantage very, very well there with rifle grenade on the 50 cal. Persuades it to leave, but similar suppression going to go into the Grens as well. We may see units get caught in the building because it is essentially one mortar hit from going down. So it will be interesting to see if something that gets caught in there once the structure collapses. Yeah, on top, fuel swapping hands both ways, and a T-34 from helping Hans. Somewhat decently timed there. But that fuel control that the Axis have had has really stalled this thing's 90 fuel advantage that early game, the earlier time on the field.
Yeah, sacrificing that early push with the T-70, going for the faster medium tank as a result, but it's been a struggle with over those last couple of minutes. They probably could have done with the T-70.
I think a T-70, look, you really need it. Almost getting a kill there on the Vox Grenadiers, but yeah, you just really need the T-70. So well micro T-70 will just shred infantry formations, especially with the double Obersoldaten. It's going to do a lot more work than that T-34 will. So there is a lot of AT that Kimbo has stolen. He does have a Raketen and that 45 mil, so it's definitely going to do some solid work against it.
Yeah, he's got the Panzer IV out now. He's going to get the heat shells as well. That just stacks the engagement even further in the Panzer IV's favour.
Oh yeah, and the Panzer Commander as well, that accuracy and sight range. This thing is going to hunt that T-34 confidently. And yeah, we've also got a Blitzkrieg Doctrine for Scotch here. Good air support call-ins that get out of jail free smoke, and the command tank's always handy.
Yeah, have we seen anything from that? I don't think we saw the smoke activated.
No, we haven't seen it yet. It's been a pick that's only come in recently. But P4 with a good bounce there. Double AT guns. Heat shells, or HVAC rounds there. Takes 2. And pulls back. That could have been costly there. Kimbo may have lost that P4 right when he needed it the most. Does manage to slink out of that engagement through middle quite heartily. A stolen Pack 40 for Inca, surprisingly. Don't know where he got that from. A bit of reverse lend-lease there from the Axis.
And Hans also went for a pretty late penal squad, which is kind of interesting. Generally, I'm not a big fan of a late penal rebuild. Just conscripts feel better in the late game.
Yes, there they are. Yeah, look, once you get that 7-man upgrade, they do hit the field a little bit better. Penals do take a while to get good. Once they hit Veterancy 3, they can be terrifying. They're costly. They do take a little bit of time to get there, and you know, if you're throwing them into engagements, you're going to be bleeding a lot more manpower than if you went with some conscripts.
Yeah, it's just the utility of the conscripts to really set them apart, being able to merge in, being able to throw into tank grenades, pull sandbags, makes a big difference.
They just got such utility compared to the penal troops. While they definitely have a bit of an oomph compared to the conscripts with that satchel, at this level of play, getting a satchel off is rare.
Yeah. You have to wait. You have to sit them in the engagement for a while, and then once you have the sense that they're not watching anymore, that's when you throw it, because quite often Satchel doesn't seem to set off the grenade warning, so can sometimes get one through. You know,
even through if you're on the other side of the map, if you do hear when your squads call out that a grenade's being thrown, that may send you into a panic to go do something. But yeah, for some reason a large handbag full of plastic explosives doesn't trigger the same fear response that a hand grenade does for some reason.
Oh, this is a late pullback of the anti-tank gun for Hans.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to get decruised.
There.
Feel sorry for Inca, you know, donating him an anti-tank gun.
Yeah, did that get called in by the...
And donating it like this. Looks like Kimbo going to go for a salvage on that even.
Oh, that's big. Inca just feeding Kimbo fuel here. Yeah, I just think that's a bit of a loss. The P4 is going to be rolling around without much contest. There is a T-34 out, but just not going to do anything compared to a upgunned, up-armoured Panzer IV with the Commander, with those heat shells that he's going to be popping. Yeah, that is big. Do see a Sherman on the field now for Inca soon, and a Brumbar from Scotch, I think as we pointed out earlier. And the building on top goes down. I think maybe a bit of a premature detonation. Happens to 1 in 5 Brumbars, so more statistically significant than one people would think, but a bit of a lost, I think, opportunity to bait something into there and then take it out. Yeah, unless they're going to roll in. surprise these double rifles, which are barred up. So they are going to be doing a lot of damage. And here it goes. First Brumbar shot. Ooh, good attempt there on the half track.
Those LG Greedies are just shredding at long range.
Oh, yeah. Especially at that Veterancy 3. Ooh, Pack gets a connection.
For the Faust.
Doesn't get it well. Micro there by Inca. Took a tight turn away from all three of those Volk squads. So
just going to have to give up the entire map though. Just like no territory control up there after that engagement.
No, exactly. Look, dropping away, I think it's a good call here. While you do give up your map, you know, your side of the map, there's no point throwing units into the meat grinder. You want to keep them alive because there's no point throwing everything away for a half-hearted push when you could reorganize, recuperate, and go for a more organized assault later on. T-34.
Double T-34s now for Hans. And he's got enough munitions for the anti-tank Overwatch, so...
Oh, that could be big. Panzer IV making itself very well known to this T-34. Getting up close and personal, but that building with the Oberst up a bit risky. Ooh, just gets out there. Kimbo, I would say, maybe luckily more so than expertly, manages to pull them out just before the building goes down. Dropping 2 models on the exit there, but one does get away, keeping the squad, the veterancy, and that MG in his hands.
This Panzer IV is going to town, like 2-on-1ing these T-34s.
Yeah. And it's done significantly well. Both of these boys are 2-hit kills easily with that heat shell. So Hans needs to watch out. If that gets confident and ballsy enough to roll in. Okay, Sherman here as well. Does get a bounce though. Blackjack the other suit. I thought they'd dress fancy. But 45mm, I think.
Brombeer joining in now as well.
Oh, yep. Big armored engagements down bottom here. Axis, medium, and heavy armor from both sides working in conjunction. And Major does go... No, doesn't go down. Does drop a bazooka though. Let's attack them from behind the building. Yeah, that P4 just ready and basically right in fighting shape. Can move the camera a bit around too much. Yeah, T-34's rolling around now. Almost back up to full health. And going to do some significant damage to Volks as they try and cross that red cover, but not going to get any wipes, I don't think. Alright, here comes the push. 2 T-34s going in. 45mm, blinking away some health. And P4.
Risky from Kimbo, that Panzer IV low.
Is it what, 2 or 3 shot kill, I think? 45 goes down. Wouldn't sort of call that a significant anti-tank loss, but everything helps. Raketten, shot from the side there, long range, good shot. And P4 doesn't want to get too ballsy. Panzer from the field now for Scotch. Long range rocket artillery. Very effective if you can get some good connections. Oh, Captain on top and a bit of danger as well here. Double MG Grens. Going to do a heck of a lot of damage into the Brumbar. No kill. Was an attempt though. But Axis looking very confident with their army composition and their map control. I think Grens and the Brumbar are going to hold top.
Oh no, D-Crew pack in the centre for Inca. Allies have lost all of their anti-tank guns. They had 4, 5 of them?
Wait, do they have no anti-tank guns? Oh, they do not.
Recrew on that is lucky though. Their pack was missing a few shots on it.
Is it going to get it? No,
Decrew
again. Very much so a hot potato with the weapon teams there. Pack's not going to be able to get a connection unless there is a dead... Ooh, no. He may have vision because there is a dead Grenadier on the field right next to it, but I don't think he's going to go for it.
He's crawling over there.
Come on. Get that line of sight. You can do it, buddy. No, I don't think he has it, unfortunately. But a worthwhile endeavour. Sherman now going to try and push the same direction that T-34 did. And that Pack 40 is going to have a good time just constantly dealing some damage to the Allied armour. And there it is. Stuka close air support. Skill planes dropped. And a Panzer IV now. Ram going in. Does get rammed. Can you see? Yes, anti-tank overwatch dropped by Hans here. This Panzer IV will go down. Main gun crit, driving backwards as quickly as it can. Surely doesn't get away. There it goes. T-34 for a Panzer IV is definitely a worthwhile trade there for the Allies.
Especially Brombeer as well.
Oh, is it going to get away? Yes, it does.
Panther out the back line though, and the cleanup.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, right in the back line here for the Allies. Is it low enough for a snare? There is an attempt by...
Oh, wow.
Inca does get it. Sherman.
How is that still alive? Oh, we've got some bazookas there as well. This could actually be a dead Panther all of a sudden. What a turnaround.
This Panther does not have the support that it needs. There is some Grenadiers here. Rolling that front armor to get that support. So where are those T-34s? Not on the field here. But the Panther, 2 clean shots is all that's needed. We have the Mages, we have the Echelons, Conscripts
cheeky.
going in. Good smoke. Ground fires. Missing.
Conscripts don't
Penal
have the
troops.
anti-tank grenades, so they can't like ooh-ah in and get any
Penal
damage.
troops popping PTRSs though. Give a look, they're upgrading.
Oh,
And there
wow.
it goes.
Sticky Satchel
Close
to finish
range,
the job.
and goes for a guarantee on the snare instead of trying to risk the PTRSs. And Kimbo.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I thought that was going to get abandoned just then.
It stopped for a second. I was like, surely not that thing lives, but unfortunately.
Ooh.
And Volks go down. I saw that just on the corner of my sight there. Caddy. Clean kill. But
I didn't
both
see where the
T-34s.
where the second T-34 died. I didn't see
yeah,
that
no, I
one.
think that's gone. One went down, touching tips with that Panzer 4, got ripped to shreds, but that second one, it's down here in the bottom next to
Yeah.
the standard point.
I guess the Panther went
taken
hunting
out.
for it, right? I guess that's why it was down there.
Possibly. And they got taken out by some AT again. Axis now looking in a little bit of a difficult position. Okay, they'll be going from 70 pop cap to 30. Yeah, that was a big drop. Volks in, Gren's in center. Gonna make it. No, they don't.
My
I
God.
spoke too soon. I opened my big fat mouth and they get ripped to shreds. Pathfinders with that clean kill. And, for some reason that MG is just spinning in that building there. Luckily, the Vet 3 Mortar makes it out. And I guess, blessing in disguise, dropping that MG42, those Grens can pick it up and become even more of a threat. Jackson here. Gonna very much counter that Grumbar. We're seeing here more Obers, no vehicles on the field here for Kimbo. Elite armor with no armor.
Yeah. He's boosting up his munitions as well at the moment, rather than the fuel to try and build another tank.
Yeah, he's had that for quite some time. I think we're playing it safe there. If he went for the fuel up top or bottom, they're not neutral fuels, they're not easily defended, which means that if there was a dedicated push, which, I mean, I don't know if it's worth pushing to try and steal a kill on that scout car, but a lot safer on the munitions, plus lets him pop that repair and the heat shells really carte blanche whenever he wants.
But yeah, this looks like it'll probably just about even up the VP count between these two teams.
It will. I mean, look, the map is looking very blue now. Were to ask me 20 minutes ago if I thought this game was in Allied hands, I would have laughed, but they brought it back. Not for free, though. Both of Hans's tanks have gone down. But some very ballsy and I think little aggressive plays there by Kimbo's Panther. I mean, not getting a kill on that Sherman was quite big. Hans's armor value.
Now the comeback kind of depends on the rocket artillery, whether the Katyusha hits or whether Werfer hits.
Yeah, killing those veteran squads is going to be what decides this... I'm trying to think of here. The final moments of this game. Is Vet 5 Volks now, 2 of them. 1's at 4. The Caddy's going in now, dropping in right on them. Obersoldaten drops to 2. Gets away. Quick micro there. Could have lost him, but they do run. Counter battery from that Panzerwerfer, I think, going into...
Oh! Comboing up with the Bunker Buster. Down goes the 50 cal.
Oh, that's where it went. I was trying to figure out if going for the Soviets, but no, yeah, good combination there. Just completely liquefying that 50 cal gun team. Well done. I mean, look, every squad that you kill is a squad that the Allies don't really have the resources to bring back. They are bled quite low on that manpower. Oh, that star on left-hand side just doesn't get capped. Another Brave Vault going in. With a decap on it. Fuel on bottom going to the Axis as well. Yeah. The Axis armor is coming back online now. We are seeing a Brown Bar and a Panther and a second one from Kimbo. That Heat Shell Panther is such a disgusting force to reckon with. But we will see what can get done if the Allies can keep that stranglehold going. or if they're going to falter when that Axis armor hits critical mass.
Take a look at over all army sizes. Has evened out a bit, especially once this Panther arrives.
Pops up to 56, so not bad. But yeah, Kimbo has been battered quite heavily, I would say. Really took a lot of bad punches. Got double teamed quite a bit on bottom there before he was able to really concentrate his armor, losing that P4 and the Panther. Obers may go down here for a lucky shot. It's away, scot-free.
That was a late retreat though. They were so bunched up. I thought that was going to be a wipe for sure.
Panther getting very close to these penals. Does see them and pulls back. Just getting out of range, I think. And Zizgun motivating the penals to run faster.
Oh, the mine though.
Mine! That is a very deep mine there for the Soviets. Hans making sure that every avenue of approach for the Axis vehicles is a costly one.
Yeah, nice sturms for Kimbo either. He does have emergency repairs, but might have trouble activating them here.
He's going to keep the Panther on field, so off the field for quite some time now. I think that's what he's just doing. Hans making sure that it stays away as long as possible because it is a threat. And by just nullifying.
Oh, he's going in with the M3A1.
Oh, surely not.
Oh, he's going after the Werfer instead though. Smoke.
Priority change there. Didn't spot it until it's fired. Now it's going to go in. 2 centimeter on the flak. Headquarters is going to go for a kill.
Oh no.
Oh, it does go down. Absolutely beautifully microed there by Scotch. That smoke and then that follow-up with that just perfect donut circle around the Schwer headquarters.
It's so painful, like, you know, when you've got a PTRX squad inside a troop transport like that, you can't control what the PTRX squad shoot at.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They're just firing at whatever they damn well please. It wasn't the Panzerwerfer, that's for sure.
No, it was not the target that was desired. Yeah, Need for Speed Berlin Drift did not go in the way that Hans would have wanted. But look, hell of a play. Good attempt against the Werfer. That skill smoke just saving it, I think. Because, yeah, that reprioritized target on the Schwer. I mean, look, you can see they did a little bit of damage to it, but probably not worth a clown car and the penals inside them.
Oof, Komeiji is down for Hans there. Not good. Now Hans kind of looking like Kimbo from 5 minutes ago. All of a sudden he's lost almost everything. He lost his Zis too, you see that?
Oh no, where does that go down?
Next to the Southern VP.
Southern VP. Where's that bad boy?
Where the Panther is right now, running over.
Oh, yep, I see it. Just crushed it completely. Yeah, that is a deep Ziz gun. I think he may have been going for the Panther. Speaking of Panther, runs back into those penals, which do get the satchel off just on the edge there. That charge may injure some of those stamps. No, good micro there by Kimbo, pulling them away. The satchel charge cares not whether you're a vehicle or a human being, it'll liquefy you either way. Yeah, just the elite infantry of Kimbo is just tearing apart Hans' infantry. Here come the American
terrible Werfer strike, didn't hit anything.
Starting on the retreat here, going to take some shots from this Sherman, but they do get away. Yes, they do. Double Jackson Sherman. A lot of rounds going both ways here. I think those Jacksons may be a bit too enthusiastic to push in. Yeah, pull back, keeping them nice and safe. Really, these are the linchpin for Inca and Hans as well. Hans AT lacking across the board when it comes to long range there. He does have some penal troops, but they're more of the close range variety. So the Jacksons are going to need to be the answer for the Panthers. But
Hans is just on ram duty at the moment, I think. That's his role right now.
Yeah, look.
They've got the anti-tank Overwatch and the P-47s ready to roll.
Oh, they do. A lot of munitions there. Just enough for both of them, so this may be a big swing. Look, if the Jacksons can get a clean engage onto one of the Panthers and they can ram the second one, that means they can really level out the playing field when it comes to armor. But I think after that previous ram, Kimbo should be a lot more careful with his engagements, knowing that Hans has that anti-tank Overwatch, probably sensing the direction that he's trying to go in. Will be a lot more careful in where he throws his units. echelons in center. That MGD crew, I think, keeping them just alive. They're running out with a sliver of health. Yeah. How's the allied armor going? Inca has the fuel. No manpower, though, for another Sherman or a Jackson. The benefit of American armies, you can just decrew those bad boys and basically cheese the pulp trap system.
Could be quite nice if Inca tried to use maybe the Pathfinders a bit more just as a recon squad at this point, because I feel like some sight through the center is just so beneficial for the allies at the moment.
Oh yeah, look, because that's where the maximum concentration of at least Scotch's forces are. And that's really all the recon they have. Oh, big Katyusha drops. Are we going to see this MG42 go down? First barrage connected well.
Oh wow, what an attack round from that Panther. That was unreal.
Did you get the AA half-track through the building? Ooh.
Yep. Crazy
Flawlessly done there.
And that's really big because, you know, Scotch does have those the Stukas.
That is true. It does have the planes, both the recon and the anti-tank. So that's freed up a lot of options for the Axis there. Even just that single AA half-track. Really limiting a lot of Scotch's tools that he can play with. But now that it's down, definitely has some more things that he can throw onto the battlefield. But, I mean, the 50 cals on Shermans can still do a little bit of infantry. At the bottom here, Panther. Shots into the T-34. Does not commit due to the penis.
Oh, squad down. Rifleman going...
Oh, was that on Senna?
Yeah,
just ripped to shreds.
Unreal.
15 kills for the Werfer, and how's that caddy? 10 kills. So the Werfer's done a little bit better when it comes to killing. But I think the caddy's definitely got a lot more wipes. It's got some key units killed there. MGs and a few squads as well. Shermans and Jacksons chilling behind the house, not wanting to peek themselves out once that Panther's still trundling around. They're going to go for a mid-push though.
Some nice position there. Double Jackson's a little bit slow to join in.
Yeah, Sherman just making it in. Oh, double Oberstall pushing across, flanking through the bottom of Obers. He got crushed there. Really lengthening that retreat path with Hans' T-34. Did you get away?
A lot of damage onto the Panther.
Yeah, double Jacksons.
Oh man. Okay.
AT gun, double bounce. Or bounce and miss.
Yeah.
Third Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look, I think a sensible choice with the amount of Panthers and armor that's on the field. That's really the only answer that they have.
Oh, tactical movement. He's sprinting in, going to try to get some Fausts off, perhaps. Go for the anti-tank gun first.
Goes for one, but actually with that movement order, it does cancel it. So a bit of a misplay there by Scotch. He did sprint, was pulling it out, but once he gave that order command, it's cancelled the grab for the Panther. Oh, sorry, Panzerfaust. AT gun gonna maybe go down. Attempted rifle. Oh, satchels you're talking about. Oh. Does get a squad. I'll eat my words and say that is a good connection. And replaces the Lost Grenadier with two of them. So cut off one head of the Hydra and two more will grow back.
Yeah, probably needs some more pies for the ears as well. Very slow at the moment for Scotch. Oh, wow!
Yep, Pathfinders go down on top.
Oh, that's so bad. They were relying on that sight.
The sight and that DPS as well, they were Barfinders, so they were definitely dealing a hell of a lot of damage.
They had a MG42, in fact.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh. And check through the wreckage and rubble of what's left of those boys. Yeah, they did. Is that no, that's a bar. They definitely do have bars at least. On the bottom we do see a big push in for the Panthers here. Both that's not Panther, it's a brown bar. So Kimbo's is committing. We are seeing a lot of para-dropped M57 tank guns here from Inca to Hans. Those 6-man ATs, very much so a better option than the 4-man American ones. Same abilities, but just 2 extra bodies to cop rounds. A big T-34 dive here.
Yep, he's coming in with all 3 of them.
Jackson's onto the board as well. One does get snared. Jackson's pushing in deep. T-34 stalling slightly, but the Sherman and Jackson combination is not losing the momentum. AT guns catching a lot of them out. There go the planes. There goes that rocket arty. Yeah, tank overwatch. Jackson.
Bad start to this one though for the Allies. They're losing so many tanks.
Sherman goes down. Jackson goes down. rocket planes destroy most of the building, but don't get the cleanest kill. Jackson trying to chase. Brumbar may go down here. Takes a shot. Deals one back, though. Ground fire through the bush, maybe.
Oh my god.
Surely not.
Miss on the Panther.
Panther gets away. Brumbar doesn't get away. Surely at least gets a kill on that. Jackson, please.
No!
No!
Miss.
Crit! Oh!
Oh no, that was disastrous for the Allies.
That
All
is
of Inca's tanks dead.
Huge swing.
All of them dead.
All of them gone for what? Brumbar's away. Panther got out. Where's Kimbo's Panther? That's still alive. I don't think that was a kill on anything.
Yeah, they decrewed a pack, and I think that was about it.
And I think that's worthwhile. 3 Jacksons and a Sherman for a decrewed pack.
And for like 500 munis as well.
Yeah, I think that's, But both abilities cast. All of that armor thrown in there for nothing.
I think
so many
the
bounces.
issue there is Hans needs to be leading the charge in those moves and looking for the rams. Soaking up the damage, letting the Jacksons out the back do the damage.
Yeah, I think Hans came in from that the point below the VP and kind of choked. What was it? Little parking lot there. He stalled because of the pathing, traditional COH shenanigans, and then Inca just decided to dive in. Needed that momentum to follow through before the AT guns pivoted.
Yeah, and you just need the immobilization from the rams as well. Otherwise, they got out of range of that anti-tank Overwatch too early.
Yeah, the anti-tank Overwatch didn't really do too much, and the planes dealt a little bit of damage to the Brumbar. Oh, Volks goes down to trade for that AT. Not really worth it.
Second Panther now for Kimbo. That's going to be tough to overcome.
It's going to be big. We are now seeing Inca with a very low army cap. I think if we get if we get our Scotch dropping down to below 50, everybody will have had a rough game. But,
at one stage, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, as you said before, Scotch is playing very carefully. He's not engaging too deep. He's being careful and reserved. And we are seeing a Grenadier squad just having fun with some echelons and majors here. Definitely not the combat units you want to be dealing with the Volks, but they're going to hold the point, nonetheless. Panther charges in, baits the angle on that M57, and Volks are going to support as well, and hits Veterancy 3. I think the Axis may be able to pull it back here. This has been quite a swing for both sides. I think if Inca's assault went a little better there and got some clean hits and penetrations, that Brumbar would have gone down, the Panther would have gone down as well. So a few big missed opportunities.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, volley fired there by the Panthers and that rack. AT gun may also just go down. Yep, shredded that huge range that the Obersoldaten have. Hitting Veterancy 5. These are monsters. 44 kills. 24 kills here. Kimbo has done an absolute... Wait, is that... double MGs on that Vet 5 Ober squad. I think that is an absolute terrifying sight, and he may lose them. Yeah, double MG 34s on those boys. That is... I think that's legal.
Yep.
Yeah, that is not legally allowed. That is an offense to mankind right there. Now seeing some Pathfinders trying to do their best up on top with this Brumbar. Does bait a butt shot against the Brumbar there with the AT gun and a frontal bounce, but yeah. I think the Allies are just trying to poke and prod the front line, trying to find openings in the Axis line, but they're not finding it. Scotch and Kimbo are being mobile. I think trying to plug holes in their line, make sure that they're not leaving anything exposed, and keeping the pressure on the VP. It's Vet 5 Terminator squad, very much so Terminator.
Just getting aggressive here.
Yeah, although they are charging in now, yep.
And Inca pulls the trigger, just trying to stay defensive here.
Yep, hold them back. Which I think is a good call. I mean, I don't know if it was super necessary. The Major and the Echelons would have been able to persuade them to leave, I think, anyway.
Oh, Bombay from the north. That could be in some trouble. Ram City here.
Oh, that's true.
No Ram from Hans.
No Ram, but he's going in for it. The planes make it another run in. No, they don't. Panthers skirting in back into the range of that planes, but I think most of them have gone down, though, to the Schwer headquarters. The AT gun got decrewed by that Brumbar shot on the way out. There's still one brave pilot.
Good damage too. Gonna
Good shreds.
A lot of repairs
Really
required
get
now.
away. plane will get away. Werfer going in, dropping down to back of middle, I think. Yes, it is. Going for a decoy on that AT gun. Kills the Major. Just wrong place, wrong time there. I think that was a target against that AT gun to try and destroy it, but caught the Major with his pants down. Ober's on center. They're not going to get shifted. More Jacksons on the field for Inca. But, these Obers have been anti-tank gun hunters. There they go. Katusha dropping in. No connections apart from that first one.
Okay, Hunt's building a third T-34. He's got enough for anti-tank Overwatch again. Maybe they can get a miracle cooking here to turn things around.
They really do need some big plays. I think Hans just hasn't been aggressive enough with these T-34s. He's, I think, tried to keep them alive, tried to make sure that they play safe. But no, you need to get those boys in, especially the AT Overwatch Rifleman. Don't go down, but they'll drop a bar. He needs to be very aggressive with these boys, especially with Jacksons on the field for Inca. Though, as you said, the T-34s need to lead the charge, need to cop the damage. So the heavy hitters, those 90mm, can really pound the Axis armor there. But we are seeing, surprisingly, the Allies holding at least 2 VPs. They've kept the bleed on the Axis somehow. Their infantry game has been a little bit more focused than the Axis.
Rifleman, they wipe on the machine gun in the north.
When paratroopers take a bit out of there, and the Werfer coming in.
Oh, no.
Gets it!
Wow.
Oh,
that's next level stuff from Scotch, though. That's the second time he's gone for like Werfer Brumbier combinations, and
it's just been so spectacularly played. How many kills does this thing have? 34 rocket arty kills. That is insane. Scotch is basically
the exact same on the Brumbier 34.
Oh, look at that. Brothers in arms. So, Brumbier does have a more of an all-rounder there. Panther in center. Takes 2 big hits there. And, getting asked to politely get out of center. Those Obers staying a little bit too long in that engagement. Yeah, this is where OKW just hits critical mass. Second produced Panzer IV, first one back on the field now. I think this is an armoured force that the Allies cannot deal with. Hans's T-34s. Good to keep the veterancy alive and double shot that Raketten. Panther rolling backwards. I think Hans knows he has to commit here. He can't wait for Inca.
Maybe he can go for some secure mode action. I think that's what he might be thinking about.
Possibly. Yes, he is. Pop secure mode, but the wrong place, wrong time. Just Panzer IV rolls into sight. Does pull back, and he takes 1 hit. Kimbo being a bit aggressive with that Panther. Does not have a lot of health there. Inca's pop cap. Oh, Inca's back down to 38. I'm watching it drop in real time here. Inca's army is getting shredded. 2 bounces. 3 bounces on that P4. Ram attempt here.
Oh, engine critical though.
There it goes. Panzer IV actually gets out completely fine there. Oh, this is unfortunate for the Allies. That just that touch of a connection against that P4, but for getting out scot-free, just a slight stun. Gonna roll back into that repair depot, but there is a flank here from the T-34 from Hans up top. Shot goes in, Panther. No. Panzer IV going for the chase.
Bait him into the anti-tank Overwatch. Yeah, no, doesn't even get the chance.
Doesn't. Not allowed. Kimbo not even going for that extra kill against the rammed one. I mean, it doesn't even matter. That thing's going to take so long to repair, so far up into the front line that the Axis can repair most of their tanks and then just roll back in to finish the job. But on center here, the Panther of Scotch ducking in for a quick hello. Jackson pulling back, taking 2 shots on itself there. But yeah, infantry on top, Captain versus Grenz. Gonna lose that fight, but not heavily. Yeah. Oh, Obersoldaten. Gonna shred these engineers. Yep, there's nothing. Tank from going down now. Ober's 59 kills on this. What? Are we gonna see 60 kills here? Just don't get
crush
killed.
action.
Okay, there it goes. Tries to go for a crunch wrap. Doesn't get it. And Engineer's right back on the repairs. Conscript's body blocking them. Gets the merge. But I don't think it really matters. 15 VP to 137. The army value is so heavily in the Axis favor. Their map control also, just their VP's been slipping through their fingers. But I think with one decisive push, which we're going to see now on bottom, Double Panthers charging in here. Ooh, HVAP round, so high explosive rounds they're going in. The HVAP from the AT gun. Round, I should say. T-34, a sliver of health as the Pintle MGs spray fire into these AT guns.
So Jackson down here now, maybe can get one kill, maybe?
Possibly. AT doesn't get the swing onto the...
Oh no.
No, gets away. And with that blitz, that Panther speed, yep, it's going to get that extra last shot, but just make it out alive. T-34 on bottom though gets out, so no actual armor loss from either side, surprisingly. I said that as an SU-85 was thrown into as a sacrifice. There it goes, drops down. Jackson probably can't take on Double Panthers in the Panzer IV. More air support coming in. Ober's taking a rocket strike to the face though.
Yeah, Allies desperate, you know, they're trying everything they can, but they just don't quite have enough.
They really are. Push going in for middle here. Inca's down to 42. Look at his army. Jackson, Sherman. He's got 2 infantry squads here. Rockets hit the logs. Yeah, been a little bit of that. Another Panzerwerfer strike going in, and there we go. It just feels like a bit much. It's like the other lower bracket games, professional players, no, that's why they're there. But by God, is it dumb fun. Like, I think this thing at top level Company of Heroes 2 is surgical. Company of Heroes 2 is surgical, that's on a moving car. A lot more fun, a lot more hectic, and a lot more bloody, but morbidly enjoyable. Sturm somehow trading not very well. These engineers denying... actually, no, Kimbo is stopping his own play here, surprisingly. That was ballsy. Yeah, Inca's Sturms... I think Inca's trying to copy Kimbo here.
Yeah, well, if you look at how the engagement goes, you know, it starts out pretty even while the Sturms are still at 4 models. And it's 2 windows firing back, but when it drops down to 2 versus 2, now it's actually in favour of the buildings, so... Yeah,
the... Boxer Dino. The, yeah, just the fact that those engineers basically watch their friend get ripped apart at the window and it's like, alright, my turn. Steps in, keeps that fire rate going, whilst the Sturms just have that progressively lower DPS. But yeah, Kimbo stopping his own strat being used against him masterfully there. Yeah, I think Inca, yep, going for the same Sturm path. Maybe going to see a very early 2-2-1. And Kimbo locking in guard mode coordination. Very good commander there. Just such a beautiful array of abilities. I think it's one of the few commanders in COH that every single one of their abilities that they have access to is useful and does get used.
Yeah, and it, like, hasn't been changed throughout the entire game's history, basically. I mean, the units have gone through maybe a few little balance tweaks, but barely even that, really. I
just remember, you know, playing through just guard mode coordination. It's just such a good, like, upgunned guards, 120mm mortars, and then 85. And then the crew repairs and marked targets are just such handy abilities for the
Squad down there for Kimbo, though. Whoops.
Oh. Does he get wiped on... oh, Kimbo up top. Scotch.
Yeah. Conscript Squad. Maybe he got hit by the rifle next to that truck.
Oh, I think, yep, now so I'm seeing it. Yeah. That's 1, 2,
like it. No, it doesn't even have rifle nades yet. What was that?
I think maybe just a bit of a misplay. Just a huge amount of damage. The flamethrower possibly going in. I do not know what's killed.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
Surely just didn't leave him in combat for too long. That's a bit of a mistake. But engineers camping the building here, popping in. Getting a good close-range burst there. Kimbo, very Viet Cong tactics over here. Using the buildings to his advantage. Popping in and out. Very partisan-style gameplay. Onto bottom here. The Volks having a little bit of trouble dealing with the conscripts and these engineers. Popping a big burst from that flamethrower.
Pretty good handling of this from Scotch overall. Just a bit of peekaboo while the flamethrower's cooling down. Hiding behind the trees, then coming back in to do more damage.
Yeah, really just maximize. And that's the thing you're going to see in bracket games, just that absolute maximization of their units. I say as Scotch is sitting conscripts in a flame grenade.
I was about to time out anyway, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of heat to get those boys motivated in the cold Russian winters. We are seeing these, Con's going to do decently well against these Volks at close range, but some of them not even in cover though. They will persuade them to leave. Up on top here, Con's rushing towards this MG, denying it, getting that arc set up, and as it travels across the red cover, it's going to take a lot of damage. Does get to the safety of the yellow cover, but in a mirror to last game, Hans and Inca pushed back. Both fuel going to the allies here. And are we going to see some light vehicle play that just dominates the rest of this game?
Yeah, I mean, Hans even gone for like a 4 grenadier start, you know, it's supposed to be a strong start, and he got a wipe on Kimbo, but still somehow struggling for territory control.
Yeah, I think just Kimbo having his units always in a defensive position, always somewhere that is going to be a problem for Hans that he needs to push. Like, I mean, look at this, conscripts. It's a 3-on-1 here, and whilst they're definitely not going to win, they're just going to buy time. Let that resource trickle in from up top, make those grenadiers drop some models and health here and there. Yeah, Hans up in the German infantry doctrine, one we've not seen for a while. Really lost its favour since they changed the veteran squad upgrade from that G43 to the STG. Very much so
got a small buff in the last patch. It's probably like okay again now, like worth getting if you're going for this commander, but it's not worth going with this commander to get it, you know?
Yeah, it's nice, but not really the selling point of the package there. I remember previously with the G43s, just massed squads of grenadiers just rolling down the field. Now you don't really see them too often. It will be interesting to see if Hans goes for some combinations of those officer or that upgraded squad and the MG42s. I think that's the way to go. Get a few more survivable assault forces working in conjunction with each other.
Good cut-off play here from Inca.
Yeah, gets the decat, well done. Sturms do get away with 3, and these Volks are going to do somewhat well. They may not finish the cap. The flame grenade goes in. They do dodge and incentivize.
It's taking a bit of a backward step here as they get their tech cooking. You know, both of them got tier 3 down now, just waiting for that T70 to hit. So that's why they're losing so much territory control right now.
I think that gamble to grab the T70 as early as you can. If you cannot hold on to the fuel points, you really put yourself into a position where you just lose so much map control, which then makes the T70 run that much longer. And so it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy if you can't get it to work. Flak half-track on the field now for Inca. Going to do very well against this infantry heavy opening. Is that double? No. Scout car. Here's the T70 for Kimbo, where Scotch is basically the exact same time. Almost a mirror match of their armies as well. These boys are playing as meta as you can get. Gotta respect that. I like blob of triple Volks on that bottom field, and the cons and engineer deciding maybe not the best engagement for them. As the light vehicles up top gonna push up unabated.
This overall was quite a late 2-2-2 for Hans.
Yeah.
7 minutes 30 before it's really on the front lines doing damage.
I think that he's got a lot of backed up fuel for that, and definitely the pop cap, so the manpower for it. So I think just micro-focused elsewhere. Maybe that tech structure wasn't going up as soon as he wanted, but we are seeing both of the T-70s hit the field now in synchronization. The light Soviet recon force mustered and ready to roll. As they're going to start tearing up these Volks here on bottom. The momentum now shifting to the allies, but...
Oh, I thought that mine was going to kill that combat engineer there. Friendly fire, not quite.
T-70 on middle. You can just see the engagement that these T-70s rolled into just flips in allies' favour here. They've got no answer for it. The Raketten being purchased by Inca. Hans with a Pack 40 also going to hit the field at literally the same time. I don't even know if it's a 2v2. I think they're just a 1v1 being played on 2 separate accounts here. These boys are just mirroring each other's movement so flawlessly.
Yep, is this almost exactly the same build timing as well?
Is this just one person playing on 4 alt accounts?
I thought like one of them might have gone for anti-tank grenades, you know, instead, but no, both of them go for the Zis.
Yeah, no snares. I think that may be a bit of a risky play. Multi-boxing co. I think even having some snares is good, but I don't know, the double Ziz can be helpful.
Yeah, like I like the Zis against the flat half track because it's very hard to get close to that with the snares, but for the 222 I think you can sneak in with the Hoorah anti-tank grenades pretty easily.
Yeah, and the 222 is going to be getting close to you either way. It wants to get as close as it can to your infantry. And yeah, look, once that flak gets deployed, unless you're suicidal, you're not going to be getting a snare. Plus the fact it's a 2-hit, no, so a 3-hit kill, I believe, for new flak. Yeah, a lot of mines going down here for Kimbo and Scotch, just really munitions everywhere on the field for them.
Yeah, no sweeper yet for Hans either.
No sweeper, ooh. I think he's only just got this second engineer out. So a bit of a delay on that.
Oh man, there's a lot of Fausts.
Yep, snare goes up top. Somehow the T-70 made it. The oh no, it's 2 racks, so it's 2 packs shots and the snare goes in, so just need that one extra connection to take it out, but that T-70 is going to slink away, maybe. Though that 222's moving in, and it will win this fight quite heartily.
Yeah, there's so many mines down. Hans playing it very safe here, wrapping around the north.
Yeah, somehow picking the one avenue of approach that is not mined. Kimbo is... which he psychically is aware of as he pulls back. Well done. T-70 will live here. On bottom, second T-70 does cop a rack shot before it gets persuaded to leave. Some very injured Volks. You can slink back now to that battle group headquarters. And there it is, Scotch popping the snares. Oh my god, and is that Kimbo as well at the exact same time? Surely not.
No, Kimbo's gone for the heavy mortar team.
Nope, they both popped at the exact same time as well.
Well, I thought Scotch's hit later, but close to the same time, yeah.
I think so, yeah, that's... They've been dropping mines under fire, probably remembering. That is true, yeah. Dunn is pointing out that Hans is remembering where those mines are top, just seeing them get put down under fire, which... Don't know how good Hans's memory is, but he's not hit them yet, so can't fault him. Oh, those guys. I was going to say, you could probably heal those guys on that northern point, but dropping those extra 2 models makes it that much less effective. And the healing pack basically gets cancelled as they get shot at on the retreat. The squad now need to pull back as well. Map turning very red as the Allies' momentum is stifled due to the Briquettons and Pack 40s of the Axis here. Doesn't mean those T-70s haven't been able to have their fun. 3 kills Vet 1, 5 kills Vet 1 as well. I'm feeling this is a very balanced, unit composition. A lot of, I would say, very equal armies. Everybody on the field here. Do you think either side has a distinctive advantage at this very moment?
Oh, there goes a combat engineer. Not really. It's been a very tight contest. Just seems like Axis have had slightly superior territory control overall.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly more wipes as well.
Yeah, I think so. That engineer going down on top was big. Hans has not dropped a single squad yet, so he's kept everything alive, which is very well done. Yeah, I think the unit survivability of the Axis is very much so in their favour, and as I said, the map control is also on their side, keeping that fuel rolling in near consistently.
Double Briquettons now as well in the south. That's going to make life very tough for Scotch's T-70.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Look, that once the T-70s hit the field, they have a pretty good window of game impact, but that starts to wane once those AT guns hit critical mass, and then drop away completely once medium tanks hit the field. I will see. There's a bit of a lull in combat, so I will do some set. Yeah. The suit may have been a mistake.
Buying time for the heavy mortar to flush out that machine gun from the north.
Yeah, look, the 120mm is exceptionally good. It's just such a monster, especially with those delayed fuses on their headquarters.
The delayed fuse is like taken off. I thought the ability would not go anywhere, but people are just using it even on like units that are moving, you know? It's crazy.
Oh, it's absolutely insane the amount of damage that it does. I think it auto-pen.
Yeah, it does have quite a lot of penetration, I think. T70 sneaking around in the north on recon mode, checking for that pack, doesn't want to run into that.
6. Oh god. I'm not fit tightrope, I'm gonna be honest, buddy. Oh god. Alright. 7. 8. 9.
Taking a quick look at the KD. So he's behind, but close to what you expect. Maybe Kimbo doing a little bit worse with the wipes as well. Oh, big old push onto his team weapons. One mine going off. Where's his T70? Too far to the north. Big old 2-on-1 in the north. Oh,
yeah,
this is
seeing it now.
devastating.
Oh god, okay. Keep an eye on that. Quad volts it with the STGs. Engineer down. Second one does get away without losing anything. Gets a VP cap off the way through, and that T70 could get snared to death. No, going a long way around, but there's not a lot of map left for it to roll to.
Ooh, that was lethal for Inca. What a timing to 2-on-1 Kimbo. His team weapons were so far pushed up, and he gets punished for it.
You fit one of them down. Oh, and the camera whoops us. So nice.
Double Faust as well.
Yep, gets one Faust. Slow. Yeah, drop that ability. Look, not going to get the kill, but it's going to take a little bit of time to repair it, even though the engineers are.
There's a Panzer IV out, and the anti-tank gun did go down, so conceivably the Panzer IV could just drive in and kill that, but probably not going to take that risk, but it could happen.
Doesn't want to play his hand too fully, but gets stolen, so that Ziz is going to go into Axis hands there. T70 on bottom is still managing to stay very effectively alive and effective in general, even though those double Raketans are there. I will say, with most of Inca's infantry pushing up top to slaughter Kimbo, he's done well to maintain the bottom somewhat.
I feel like it's kind of interesting to see Hans go for the Panzer IV, but I think it's the right choice. You know, the Axis are ahead, and the Allies don't have too many anti-tank guns yet, especially Kimbo in the north having just lost his, so can do quite a lot of damage with it. Whereas, you know, we saw the other game Brumbeer first, which, you know, is an overall late game powerhouse, but does leave more time for the Allies to get something going.
I think that the P4 delivers that threat far earlier, and if you can maximize it, as you were saying, if there's no AT guns on the field, and you know that that P4 can roll around without impunity, it just gives you that map control and that advantage. That wait for the Brumbar might be a little bit slow for.
Oh, he's going in for it.
Going for the snares. Mark target going in. Zizgun
oh my god, another miss from the Panzer IV. And there's so many Zisses here now.
Damaged engine. Another shot goes in next. At least get a kill on the T70. There it goes. Okay, so not worth it, but could have been far more disgusting with the 120mm mortar getting a close range.
I feel sorry for Hans. He missed so many shots there on that Panzer IV.
That was big. What time are you up to? I'm up to 17:38 at the moment.
Oh, I'm about 2 seconds ahead, I'd say.
Engineers on center here. Hans's MG giving them a little demonstration of close range machine gun fire. They do get away. But I think that T7 for the P4 maybe not worth it. Although, it's really neutered Kimbo's army. MG instead just gets ripped apart by that T70. Popping recon mode to slink back, baiting into the Ziz guns.
So the cheeky Ura around the corner as well.
Mine for P4 almost touches that mine there. And with that officer, the tank commander on top, Scotch realizing it's probably not a safe place for those Ziz guns to be.
Axis did manage to keep that machine gun in the center alive during all that, so that's actually a pretty big win for them.
Yeah, that is, keeping those team weapons in their hands. Good little drive-by crew and retreat. A lot of mines just sitting just on the edge of key engagements that aren't being popped here, with a telemine up top as well. I think very less, as its effectiveness reduced due to the T70 being shredded previously. Just getting the cap.
Yeah, but even with that Panzer IV kill, Allies still really struggling for territory control. Their fuel control especially has been very poor.
Yeah, I think... Oh, got a bit of lag there for a second, so I might be ahead. I think even though economically the P4 for the T70, not a good trade, to 110 for 70 fuel, I think just with the fuel income difference, that almost equals out.
Yeah, you're probably right. And at the same time, like, Kimbo doesn't have anything to push with over the last, like, 3 minutes, right?
Big mine. Yeah, there's no ability for Kimbo to make assaults here. This is his gun packing itself right up against that building. Rifle grenade going in. Does it get the dodge? I don't think so. Kimbo is hugging the line of sight terrain there at that building as much as he can. What's that? All fragmentation bombs go in. Where's that plane dropping right on top of it? Not getting anything. Lucky duck. Gets away.
You'd have to be asleep for that to hit one, honestly. That was,
yeah, look, that's fair.
Yeah, that was... It was like not much going on, you know. That was maybe a bit of a waste of munis.
Yeah, I think I thought it may have got the Ziz on the way out. I mean, dropping it behind could have been a good idea, forcing the Ziz gun forwards. But again, there wasn't really much that it could have been forced into. P4 for IncaUna here. Elite armor upgrade. Does have that commander. Drops 3 engineers with a shot there. Corrals it like it's herding sheep. Doesn't get the engineer kill, but does cop 2 Ziz gun rounds.
Rifle nade onto the machine gun in the center. And good timing on the retreat.
Ooh, gets it out. I think you may be ahead by a few seconds again.
I even slowed down. I slowed down a few seconds as well.
Oh, I think the big engagements come through. Its stud is just a pinch, and those milliseconds add up. On top here, I was going to say Volks, but I don't know, just upgunned Grenz, going to cap that point with that extra survivability. Both the officer stack, that extra model, and the innate damage reduction that they have. T70 at recon, grabbing the center point with engineers and support. Probably going to pop off. Yep, there it goes. Swapping from commander to gunner now.
T-34 85 out now. Does have to... Oh, it's a Telemine immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And for the decrew on the Zis straight away.
Nicely done.
No, not quite. And the machine gun suppressing. Conscripts can't get the decrew either.
Okay, Ziz gun with accuracy problems as well. Dodge. Oh, Grenz getting out with a sliver of health there. Alex dressing his guy who parks in the car. Every shot.
That was good luck, honestly. That Telemine could have spelled death for that tank.
I mean, I think that could have gone either way. The Telemine could definitely have, in conjunction with that down, but then that Gren squad getting away and the Ziz itself getting away was quite big there for Hans. Ziz barrage. Oh, clean hit against the MG, but does manage to run through it. And on bottom here, the Volks from Inca. Cleaning house. He's been effectively rolling them together like a wolf pack, and then when things calm down or he's got a lot of targets, he spreads them out.
Oh wow, Sturm Tiger for Inca. I was not expecting that.
Oh, surely not. Surely not. Oh, there it is. IncaUna. Scud launcher on the field now.
Ooh, conscript squad
destroying
on
his
retreat.
base as well.
The Scotch there.
Oh, there's a Brumbar on the field for Hans. 85. Does not want to really bother engaging that Brumbar with that heavy frontal armor.
Oh,
center, big caddy.
Katyusha.
Yes, drops the Grenadier and the MG. May it drop the pack.
Oh
the
my god.
Stray rocket.
Right
yes,
at the end.
It does. Woo. Is that a triple kill from a single barrage? Oh, okay. Sturmtiger has just got a target presented right for it. There it goes. Also denying the MG for recapture.
Grenadier on retreat. Oh, and it goes down for Hans.
Through center, yep.
He's lost 2 Grenadiers over the last minute or so.
That's big. Oh, Brumbar with a very good connection as well. I think the Sturmtiger wishes it kept
Oh my
around
god,
chamber.
nothing's penetrating at the moment.
Brumbar, absolute champion. Sitting there, taking it like a champ.
Dropping the artillery on the Zis, so it has to get out of there.
Yep. Popping it in. Has to get out. A little bit slow on the pull. But it does get away. Will it destroy the other one? Yes, it does. Doesn't even need the heat shell from the Panzer IV. And AAA guns just facing down that just alley of death. And armored assault tactics. A bit of a late pick for Scotch with that radio intercept. I think grab that bad boy as early as you can. Oh, T-3485 here in a bit of trouble. First Raket, second, third. Triple penetrations and hits there.
Yeah, if those Rakets were Vet 2, I think that could have been death.
Yeah, that extra bit of damage and even a... Oh, good little... Pack 40.
Here comes the Sturm Tiger.
Sturm Tiger rolling in again. Oh, Brumbar with the decrew just a little. No, doesn't get it. Drops down to 2 models. I think this Ziz gun may go. Good.
There's a mine right there. So close to the Sturm Tiger.
Let's get away. Brumbar over the hedge. Just look on center where that decrew Ziz gun in. That was a blind fire. All the way over, right into the back. Perfectly getting the kill.
Just looking to recover. Here comes another shell though.
Another one. Ooh, a lot of damage, not a lot of kills though. I think Inca's been popping that artillery very often. Not, badly used, but I think could have some better targets. He's a little bit more careful with his deployment.
Yeah, with this commander, you don't have a huge amount to spend your munitions on, so might as well.
That is true, that is true. Caddy going in for another barrage. Not really getting anything. How many kills does this thing have? So it has 8 kills from that first barrage, I think. Can we get anything on that one? Or maybe 7. But yeah, just losing that Pack 40, the MG, and that Grenadier squad was just such a good opener. Volks, don't go down. T-70 still alive for Scotch. 18 kills, Vet 3. This thing may have its days numbered as the P4 from Inca's rolling in now. Heat shells loaded. There they are. Double Ziz.
Miss. One miss.
Double penetration. One bounce. And get away. But the Sturm Tiger.
Boy.
Oh no. Boys, run. Does the good split there. Pulls his army apart.
Dodges forwards, but... Oh, survives!
Somehow. And of course, we're going to see some double bounces here. No, get a pen at long range. Well done, Ziz gun crew. Those guys definitely need a promotion. Double their rations of vodka. I don't think they can hear anything, and well, forever. But good play to those chaps.
Interesting to see Hunt go for some stormtroopers with the Shreks. Don't see those too often.
Yeah, you.
I wonder if he's trying to like sneak in and find the Katyusha or something.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not.
That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, you need 2 shots to kill it.
Yeah.
And like once you see them, there's not a lot of just area that they can roll through. A lot of the back point of this map has got some choke points that the Allied infantry will spot you when you're trying to go through. But it will be interesting if it goes through. Big push on top.
There's a tunnel mine here though. This could save the day.
Uh-oh, charging straight towards it.
Oh my god!
What?
Millimeters away.
Drives right past it, even on the way out as well.
Yeah, the sweeper detects on the way back. On the way back.
Kimbo must be just hyperventilating at the moment.
Oh,
realizing
boy.
how close and the mine goes off, kills 2 or 3 Grens on the way out with the T-70 get the kill.
No.
Yes, it does. MG and Gren go down as well. A 3rd Gren goes down as well for Hans.
Four looking for the kill on T-70. No, can't get it.
He's not on Hans' side here.
Doubles this.
Oh,
Inca.
85, come on. Bounces. Oh, second 85 though gets the kill. That wolf pack tactics there. It's like the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park. Just baits him in with the first one, then Clever Girl from the side as that second healthy beast rolls in. Upgunned 85mm, ruthless.
Axis was sitting pretty until that engagement, but Hans just lost so much. It's really struggle street now.
Jesus, Avery, that's dark. Oh, IS-2. A thick boy has hit the field. And I really do not think that Inca has anything to answer this with. Like, maybe a Sturm Tiger shot, but that just pisses it off. It's like trying to deal with a wasp's nest with a baseball bat.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Inca goes for the Panzer or the Panther to try and answer this.
Yeah, Jagdpanzer would be an exceptionally good choice. Volks do get away, because with those heat shells, Jagdpanzers are criminally good. I don't think they even miss. They've got a penetration of what, 900? They just auto-penetrate. They never do a dice roll.
Oh, here we go. Storm Tiger in some trouble. Getting blocked by the T-3485.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, that mark target as well.
Oh, the double Rakettens, though.
Rakettens may be a problem. Storm Tiger's just crushing through the bushes.
Raise its barrel. Too slow.
Get a shot off? No, doesn't get one in. But well defended there. Surprisingly took very little damage. Just the one shot, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, he's charging.
Might as well come back in.
Yeah. Inca's going ballsy. He's still got that mark on him for IS-2.
Yeah, maybe he can stun it here in front of the double Rakettens.
He may also detonate one of the mines. No, he's not. Oh, good connection long range from the 150 from the ISU. It's not a 152. But, still got that massive 120mm gun. The one bottom here. Rack's going in. Sturm Tiger leading the assault in. Mines are spotted by those sweepers. Did we kill the mines?
Oh my god, Kimbo's so close to a tower in the north again.
Surely not. Okay, Kimbo's definitely hacking.
Oh,
there it goes. Okay,
there
I say
goes.
that as it detonates.
That's crazy. Got a
Just
Panther fresh for Hans as well. He's looking to capitalize on this.
Oh,
There's nothing nearby for Kimbo. Sending everything north right now, but it's going to be too slow.
Smells blood in the water. Gets a clean kill. Oh, look at that thing go in. Predatory.
Maybe we can get behind the building.
85 trying to live, but there's nothing really much here. The second 85 going to try and go to save its
miss.
brethren. Shot goes into the building. Soviet architecture saving its life. Panther now in a little bit of trouble. Whose turret spins quicker? The Panther's does.
Oh,
mark target going in.
Yeah, rear arm exposed on the Panther here. This could be bad news.
This could be bad. Do we see any Grens on there? Okay, there are some
here
Grens.
Comes the Shrek squad as well. But he's not running towards the infantry support.
He's not. He's going all the way around.
He's coming in with the block, maybe with the 222, but a little bit too slow for that.
Surely. So many options. So many cards that try to be played here. Are we going to see a good hand from Hans rolling all the way around? Driving backwards
coming in from one side, Faust from the other.
Oh, no. He's got it.
He's got this?
Where'd it go? Oh, from that range, surely not. Oh, and the crush here against the Sturms.
Faust, where's the Faust? No Faust for
Faust,
Hans.
come on.
The Shrek.
Oh, there it goes. The Shrek goes in. I think that 85 was dead no matter what. Oh, but the 222 goes down. Hans just cleaning up from long range. Hans. I think that's still worth it. Worthwhile trade there, but I mean, look,
could have gone
Scott,
so much better for Hans.
Oh, could have gone so much better. Kimbo and Hans basically just like sitting at the top of the map there, just punching each other into a bloody pulp. Well, Scotch and Inca having a more gentlemanly agreement here. The jousting fight with their vehicles, whilst I think Hans and Kimbo going very much for the McDonald's car park knife fight approach. Get up close and personal. See the whites of their eyes. Oh, damn Tiger. Conscripts probably realizing it's not a OHMS environment for them to be in. But yeah. Also, a very early IR half-track pick.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea, actually. I'm a big fan of this.
Maybe not the direction it's pointing currently,
just got spun around by the Panther.
I mean, look, he's got a good view on the Schwer. Nothing's going to surprise it. Okay, there he goes, pivoting it back in the correct direction. Still waiting for the refunds. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Engineers in the open, but it will get away.
Scotch bringing in the planes. Oh! No dodge on that Stern Tiger shot.
Oh, where's the Stern? Oh, on center. Nice. Oh, okay, no, not so nice. Conscripts liquefied on the middle there. Well, we are seeing the air support of the Soviet Union. Air superiority has been achieved. But nothing for them to shoot at. Just giving a lot of cover for this T-70 and its big brother here.
Yeah, we've got the flat tracker still alive, so that doesn't last for long.
Oh yes,
boy, double Rakettens and camouflage.
Oh, T-70 goes down. And curved the bullet, wanted style. Panther. Okay, Panther's not in a good position either. His guns go in. There's that artillery. Yeah, you need to pack up once you see that red smoke. There is not enough time for you to try and get a second volley. Caddy going into where those racks were. So, partly from both teams, from both Scotch and Inca, denying the anti-tank of each side. lines.
Marked vehicle on the Panther, chasing that off from the center. Allies trying to get these triple caps going.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I said last game, Scotch and Kimbo, where last game, look, they didn't win it, but even still in the worst positions that they found themselves in, they were still dropping the VPs. All flak half track, back of base, hits vet 3 with a sliver of health. Somehow still alive. A closer caddy barrage would have knocked that bad boy out, but maybe pull it a little bit further back than that. Yeah, map is looking very blue here. I think the allies have had a measured assault across the front and have made sure that they've kept themselves in the fight without getting too greedy. But here comes the Axis counter-attack. Brumba bodying a conscript squad. I think the ISU... So the IS-2 was a good pick. It's done decently well here. 11 kills, vet 1.
Yeah, the good thing about it is just so steady against those double Raketans. It just won't die, you know?
Yeah.
It's a really misplay.
That huge amount of health, that decently thick frontal armor. Whilst the main gun's a little less desirable than most heavies, I think it very much so makes up when it compares health and survivability-wise, as you said. We took the aside.
There's a Stern Tiger. Maybe looking for another kill.
Oh, conscripts. Don't. Dodge. Dodge to the left.
I thought this would be He had the chance. He's dodging from side to side. Here come the double Zis.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Sturmtiger. Conscripts charging forwards for some reason. Oh, and the Brumba. What were you doing, boys? What was that? The Ziz was too far away for a follow-up barrage, and you just kind of threw it in.
That's the thing, you know, if you 7 models on this conscript's half health against the Brumby, it's just going to wipe you every time.
The amount of models doesn't matter when that thing's got... But if you're just looking at it, Hans and Inca, no vehicles apart from that flak half-track are fully repaired. Hans with a single engineer unit, Inca with a single engineer unit. They do not have the support services to keep these boys alive.
Yeah, Hans desperately trying to save up that manpower for a Panther again, I think, but...
I'd honestly think dropping the manpower on a second Pioneer. He does have 2. He does have 2. Okay, so maybe not so bad. But yeah. Oh, Sturmtroopers in the middle. Actually, did try and go for the Katusha. The Katusha's on low health. T-76 gets the kill. Yeah, he did attempt to kill the Katusha. I got to give him credit for that. Yeah.
Well, good on you, but as you said, it takes 2 shots. It can be hard to work.
Surely just aim for the driver's compartment. I feel like, you know, it is just but a truck with some rockets on it. Oh, more Gren's maybe going to go down here. 76 is on retreat. Not with the veterancy, but some good lucky connections. No, Gren's probably going to get away. A lot of tellers on top being swept. Now, 85mm definitely have the damage output. I don't know why Kimbo went for 276s over at least saving up for the 85, because he needs it against the Panthers.
Yeah, I can understand one, maybe he just felt like he needed a tank out now, but the second one was a little bit more curious. Maybe he's just going to go for suicide rams, but even then they don't have the big follow-up like the Allies did last game.
They don't have AT Overwatch, they don't have planes. Okay, Volks Grenadiers and Obers! Big! Oh my god. Somehow all of those squads getting out. IS-2 softened them up and the Katusha almost ripped into pieces, but no kills. Saved it for a Yag. I think Inca going for that good choice with the Yag Panzer there. One of pretty much every OKW vehicle. Uh-oh, T-34 boldly going where no T-34 should. Realizing the folly of its assault there. Oh
no, another Katusha barrage, this time Kimbo's.
Does not get anything. These caddies are just beautifully deployed, but not getting the kills where they need it. Uh-oh, infrared half-track. What are we doing, buddy? You're not a frontline fighter. You can maybe blind units, but I don't really think that that's an option. 76 for a cheeky ram, possibly a cheeky ram. Also, sorry chat for not keeping up today. This is pretty intense.
It's finally got that Panther out. Let's see if this can turn things around.
And look, I think it will with that Yag on the field, the Brumbar as well. Hans has done well. They've been look, Hans and Inca have done panicked. They've bided their time.
Oh, here we go.
Comes the Yag. Come on. Come
on.
on.
I don't think you can shoot through that though.
Oh, yeah, that's too dense of a bush. Though the Obersoldatens and Volks here charge straight through. Do copper mine though. Ober's retreat. Will they at least get one decrease? Yes, they will. Which was a veteran 2-2-1, so not anything lost. Volks going in. Just so many Ziz guns though.
Yeah. And they're very hard to kill as well. You have 6 men.
Yeah, I mean, look, even to destroy them as well. I think it's what, 4 shots to take them out, or 3?
Yeah, I think it's 3.
They are hardy AT guns. I mean, all of them are, but very good repel there from Kimbo. Defense in depth, very lore-friendly. Oh, T-34-76 up top. I think a little bit too bold for its own worth here. Panther. Sturmtiger shot. Went in, didn't do... Oh no, killed an engineer unit, so well done. 76 gets away on top. A lot of fighting through middle. Caddy dropping. I think it's a double Katusha. Yeah, it is. I think the Axis are not in a position that they can deal with this massive Soviet combined arms. Oh, look right next to the VP. That is a Sturmtiger shot if anything was one. Oh, those Zizzes clumped up with those conscripts.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Yeah, support coming in.
Yeah, the Bombay's got a couple whites, but in terms of like manpower attrition, Scotch has probably got a lot more kills with his shooters overall.
Oh yeah, so we've got 3 kills, 19 kills versus 49. No, Hans's Brumbar's got almost 50 kills.
Sturmtiger.
Pops to 50. Oh, sorry, Sturmtiger.
Yeah, the Brumby is 50. Yeah, I mean that's doing real good.
Sturmtiger's not done as exceptionally as one would have hoped. 80. I think this is just the moment where the 76s would have been so much more helpful.
Oh, there goes T-34, yep. But abandoned.
Abandoned. Look, that should be an easy kill though.
Brumby are going to go for a floater.
Oh, hey, oh no. I was going to say, can he do it? Nothing but net. Yeah, we go.
I think that might... Like, the Brumby does deflection damage, but I don't think tank deflection damage can kill.
No, I don't... maybe, I don't think so. Yeah, this ISU... yes, the IS. Keep throwing that extra constant, put that out. Has done so well. The Allies are... effectively. And not letting the Axis get any significant foothold. Look, no push on bottom at all. Just a single Maxim that's just kind of had to listen to the massive engagement and not able to have any fun. Oh, and this is desperation at its finest. A Raketten capping middle. Look at it go.
Coming in. There's a mine right there, though. Oh, skates right past it.
Oh, yeah, it's right there, yep.
Hoping for the kill.
It's going for it.
He's backing away, but I think he's going to back right into the mine. No!
He's going to hit it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Clips the edge of it. Zizgan is not going to go for the shot. Maybe some ground fire.
Meanwhile, on the north, Kimbo's got one of his decrued.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Su-85 trying to fire through the building.
Yeah, can occasionally get shots through there. Panther does.
T-34, I think body blocking for the SU. Blind firing, everybody here is just going for it. Yes, Su-85 does get that
7 points
engine.
left. It's desperation stations for the Axis right now.
Axis somehow are balancing things out, going for just a needed triple cap there.
Bunker Buster long range.
Scott win. Hey, buddy. Thanks so much for the raid, my man. Absolute champion. Thanks, buddy. Everybody gives Scotland a thanks. What a champ. Thanks, man. Sorry about that. Jagdpanzer in the middle, camouflaged.
Hans could have pulled the trigger on the chase down with the Panther. Maybe he's going to do that now. He's still got the Blitz available on it.
But I think that time is lost. The 76 is getting repaired, and for every second that he doesn't commit is an extra shot that he has to hit and pen with that thing. And with the 85 getting its engine repaired, it's far more mobile than before. Scotland, thanks, buddy, for extending my stream for the night. Have a good one. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night, buddy. Get a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams, big man. Obersoldaten committing some light war crimes there with the white phosphorus. Not that they really care. And this is... You can see the desperation in the Axis here. Flak being pulled back from anti-aircraft duty to just defend this point. Middle being held here. Top. I think Hans is now committing to this. He knows that if he even for a second he's going to lose his front. Oh no! Did it hit Vet 5?
I did not see. Oh, I don't think so.
You could have lied to me, Tiger. Could have said it hit Vet 5. But no, did very well there, I think. Yeah, needing to just have things on the point, but back to the problem that they've suffered from before. The repairs are just not in it for the Axis here. The Allies are able to throw their vehicles into the battlefield and then back out again. I mean, look, even the IS-2 with its massive health pool has just been in and out of the fight.
Yeah, well, they've got vehicle crew repairs.
Yeah, true.
Scotch. I think it does also have repairs, but I don't think I've really seen him use them even once so far.
Not really. But just, yeah, the vehicle crew repairs for the Soviets are so much better because it just will heal you up to complete health, no problem. It does take a little bit of time, but, I mean, look, you're going to be spending a while healing an IS-2 either way. Top point desperately trying to be held here. Grens do get wiped. Cons now go in to try and get the decap. Brumbar needs a lucky shot here. I don't think going to get it. An attempt will be made. Come on, Brumbar. Get the clean wipe. Doesn't get it. That's a 7-man upgrade with that extra survivability keeping him up. Another P4 on the field for Inca. Hans surprisingly is floating... Okay, I was going to say a decent amount of resources. But I think he's just burned them all on, was it 16 reinforcements. Where's that Sturmtiger? How's that been doing? 16 kills, I just don't think it's done enough.
WC-35's chasing down that Brumbar.
There it is.
Behind.
But a Panther behind them.
Comes the
This
other
could be
Panther.
big
2-on-1
here.
on the north. Kimbo in some trouble.
3-on-1. Jagdpanzer as well. First Su-85 goes down. Second Su-85 is going to cop some shots in the rear. Heat shells going in. Snares needed. Axis vehicle goes down somewhere in center. There's that second 85 that goes down.
They're still on the charge, but no chase down from Hans. And there's a Kachucha right there that could die to the Panther. It was like right next door.
Right next door. I think didn't want to spend any more time in that engagement. He's got 76 could kill it. Another Axis vehicle does go down. Jagdpanzer decrewed on center. Brumbar a little bit close there with the barrages. 22 views. Holy shit. Hello, everybody. Brumbar. Panzer, but keeping it alive. This thing's got 64 kills. Oh, Caddy going in, might decrew it completely, and also on the retreat here. Friends get away. Obersoldat in center. Go down. The linchpin of that center push. Yep, Jag also goes down here. Sturmtiger lines up a shot. The barrel raised. It's pivoting. It's pivoting. Just get the shot off and splash damage will get the kill. Yes, it does. But point is decapped. 3 VPs remaining for the Axis here.
I was trying to get something going in the north.
The Panther, Vet 3 for IncaUna's done so well, but needing to repair it to get it back in the fight. More Axis things going down, left, right, and center. I can just hear them getting screamed over the radio. Engineers in center, just get the cap. But do so with their lives.
Yeah, and Hans, he's just pumping out the pies. He lost one in the north as well, but he's still got 2 more. They're good cannon fodder for chucking on the points. And for
they are. Scotch floating so many resources here. Let's get his army alive. This ISU, I keep saying ISU, this IS-2 it's done so well. But against Panthers, oh there it is, there's the snare. Yep. Central point, Engineers versus Volks here. Vet 5 just needs 1 clean hit from this 150. The IS-2, no, doesn't get it. Come on. IS-2 lining up. Oh, it's close. T-34 goes in. Stormtroopers as well. Need to keep those boys camouflaged. Vet 3 for this mask.
I get it though, but no points training against the Axis. That's by far the most important thing. Allies are also starting to get a little bit low on the clock.
They really are. I think the Axis of the final assault could have gone badly.
Oh, T-34.
Oh, T-34.
Catch you later.
Vet 4 on that monster. There is an 85 though for Scotch. Actually, both of them do have access to the 85. Surprised the field has not been flooded with them. Sorry for not keeping up with chat, boys. This has just been very intense. Just look at the veterancy on Scotch's army. Look at that. Vet 3 across. Everything has been pulling its weight here. Kimbo, on the other hand, has only got one Vet 3 conscript squad, so Scotch's boys have been on the front line for a little bit more, and it's showing. Panther getting repelled here. Yeah, somehow Axis holding it.
It's a Sturm Tiger.
Grenadier squad gets away. Sturms. Also, Sturm Tiger does drop the Ziz, but the snare goes in against the Panther. But no follow-up just yet. Rack, MG34 dropped on center. More Pioneers flooding in. I think this may be it here. There's nothing to stop this conscript squad. Never mind. Ooh. Josh may lose one. Gets away.
Good dodging on the Brumbeer shots so far.
Hans is just basically playing Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2015 because he's sinking holes in one with this Brumber. Every single volley. Just look at that, direct connections.
Was that the Sturm prize that just went down to the Katyusha out the back? Oh no.
Oh god. Pioneers may also go down, just sliding in between that barrage.
Inca just no munis even more if he wanted to use the emergency repairs. Can't.
Yeah. A good attempt on bottom there. Oh, Vet 5 Volks go down. This 85 may try and hunt them on retreat. Does get a connection here. Inca is left with a beaten to death Panther.
Nice too, coming in for the finishing blow. It took a little bit of damage from the Katyusha, so he knows where it is.
He can see it,
Miss.
he can sense it. Misses. Come on, heat shells pop. That tank crew hits Vet 5 frantically. This thing is a veteran. Come on. There it goes. The upgunned 85mm just dumping downrange. The IS-2 is not in a healthy spot. Oh, Sturm Tiger goes down, but not before it drops a final volley into the central point. I think that may be it for the Axis here. Hans and Inca have had their backline surgically struck. And this IS-2 will just get away, pretty much scot-free. Snare goes in against that Panther 4. Oh, one hit kill.
Oh. Maybe still got some life left in them yet.
Possibly.
Allies just throwing everything at the moment and it's not really sticking.
Oh my god, Brumba has 87 kills. 2 vehicles as well. This thing is an absolute monster. Hans is just...
Can kill the T-34. No, he's going to go for the point, of course. Oh.
Come on, Sturms. Just click it. Just touch him. Just touch him. Just a little bit of MP40 action. Doesn't matter.
It's too much light cover in the center at the moment for that.
Doesn't get it. Panther going in now. Gets the T-34. Brumba. Clean connection. Just needs one more. Kimbo decides to retreat. Look, I think the allies...
Panzer IV back there could go down to the Katyusha rockets.
Stormtroopers as well. Needs one clean hit with a caddy. The scat is not on their side.
Oh.
Come on. No, just get away.
Hans was going to go for a dive, but conscripts with the anti-tank grenade shut that down.
Yeah, well done. Come on, 94 kills on Hans's Brumba.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can we see 100 kills on this thing? Oh, against these conscripts here. Come on. Just kill all 6 models. Just do it. Do it for me. Get all 6 models. Come on, come on. Yes! 100 kills on the fucking Brumba! Ladies and gentlemen. That is meaty.
And the Allies, they were going reckless, you know. They wanted those last 3 points, but the Brumba has just shut them down on both flanks. And it might backfire on them.
Hans's Brumba has been an absolute champion.
It's facing the wrong direction at the moment, though.
It's gotten drunk on power. Oh, shotgun caddy going in. Stormtrooper's the only thing holding this point. Please live. They do retreat. Oh, and they go down. Oh, IS-2 barrage or the long-range shot there takes them out. Gren's going for center. It's okay. In I think the last 15 minutes,
Points.
the Axis have dropped 1 VP.
And that's it.
Oh, I was going to say they've only just started dropping.
Yeah, there's just at the end there, Hans's Brumby was kind of spinning around, didn't contribute in the north.
I think just needed that little bit, like with that engine damage, that maneuver.
So slow. Yeah, it's so slow.
GG. Oh.